Hello everyone. In this lecture video, we will understand the features of CloudAnalyst. So there are 4 features. First is easy to use GUI, that is a graphical user interface. Then next is flexible configuration. Next you have repeated experiments, and the last is graphical output. So here it is a very useful for students because it does not require coding. CloudAnalyst, it is built on CloudSim but provides a graphical user interface. Now, the CloudAnalyst, it is a cloud simulation tool developed using the CloudSim with a graphical user interface. Therefore, it is a combination of both. It shows that the CloudAnalyst helps the students and the researchers simulate the cloud environments without writing the code. So here the left side of the image, you can see it displays an easy to use menu for configuring the simulations, defining the users, applications and the data centers, and the center section shows the different simulation settings such as simulation duration. You have regions, user bases, applications, data center, simulation, results, and it also includes a run simulation. Here you can see run simulation option to start the experiment, and the right side of the image highlights the benefits of the cloud analyst, including the user-friendly GUI, no programming required, visualize results easily, and save time and effort. Save time and effort through what? Through the graphical analysis and the charts. So the first is easy to use because of the GUI. It is an important feature of the CloudAnalyst. It allows users to simulate cloud systems using a graphical user interface instead of coding. Users can easily configure the data centers, applications and the users through the menus, buttons and drag and drop options. And this makes the cloud simulation simple, interactive and suitable for beginners and the students. So here this figure, it shows that the users can simulate the cloud systems using a simple graphical user interface instead of writing programming code. On the left side, you can see a student is using the CloudAnalyst on a laptop, showing that the software is beginner friendly and suitable for student and the researchers. So here the center section, it shows that it displays the CloudAnalyst simulation workspace, different components such as the data centers, users and applications. Users and applications are shown with icons. Users can simply drag and drop these components into the workspace to create the cloud simulation models. Okay. Now here you can see the data centers DC1, DC2, DC3 connected to the users located in different regions of the world. This helps the users visualize cloud communication and resource distribution easily. Now here at the bottom you can see settings. Then you have run simulation and results preview are displayed. This indicates that CloudAnalyst allows the users to configure simulations, execute them and view graphical outputs easily. Overall, this figure highlights that CloudAnalyst makes cloud simulation simple, interactive and user-friendly without requiring coding knowledge. Second is a flexible configuration, which is another important feature of the CloudAnalyst. It allows the users to customize simulations by setting the number of users, selecting different regions and configuring the data centers, and users can create various cloud scenarios easily. For example, they can simulate users from Asia, then Europe and America to study cloud performance and the resource management. So here this figure explains the flexible configuration feature. It shows how the users can customize cloud simulation settings according to their requirements. Now here you can see a student is using the CloudAnalyst on the laptop, indicating that the software is user-friendly and easy to configure. The speech bubble, that users can set the regions, users and data centers as needed. Now in the center here you can see the Cloud Analyst configuration window is displayed. The first section allows the users to set the number of users. Here you can see 3000 users are selected. Then second is select the regions. It allows the users to choose the regions such as Asia, Europe and America. The third section is the set the data centers, which is used to configure the number of data centers, where the 3 data centers DC1, DC2 and DC3 are added. Now the lower part here of the figure shows a simulation preview where the users from the different regions are connected to the specific data centers. This helps the researchers understand how cloud services are distributed globally. And the summary section here, it represents the total number of users, the regions and the number of data centers in the Cloud Analyst environment. So the overall figure demonstrates that the Cloud Analyst provides flexibility in designing the cloud simulations. It helps users to test the different cloud scenarios, analyze performance across the regions and study cloud resource management in an easy and interactive way. Third is the repeated experiments, which is yet another useful feature of the Cloud Analyst that allows the users to run the same simulation multiple times using different values or the settings. Now this helps compare results and the study system performance under various conditions. For example, users can test response time with different internet speeds to find the best cloud configuration and the performance. So here this feature allows the users to perform the same simulation multiple times using different values and compare the results. So here you can see a student is shown using again the Cloud Analyst, indicating that the users can easily repeat experiments and analyze the performance changes. In the center section, you can see the Cloud Analyst interface is displayed with a response time test experiment, and the simulation is tested using different internet speed such as 1 Mbps, 5 Mbps, then you have 10 Mbps, 20 Mbps and 50 Mbps. Each experiment measures the response time, throughput and the status. The table shows here that when the internet speed increases, okay, the response time also decreases. When it increases, the response time decreases and the throughput increases and improves. This helps the researchers understand how network conditions affect the cloud application performance. So the graph here on the right side visually compares the response time and the throughput for different internet speed. Okay, it clearly shows the performance improvement with higher bandwidth, and the figure also highlights the benefits or the repeated experiments, such as comparing the performance, finding the best configuration and making the best or the better decisions. At the bottom you can see here the takeaway message explains that running the same test with different values helps users study how the changes impact system behavior. So the overall figure demonstrates the Cloud Analyst makes cloud performance analysis simple, flexible and easy to compare through repeated simulations. Now the last feature is the graphical output, where it displays the simulation results in the form of charts, graphs and tables for easy understanding, and the users can quickly analyze cloud performance, compare values and study system behavior visually. For example, graphs can show response time changes as the number of user increases. Okay, so here this feature displays the simulation results in the form of what? In the form of graph charts, making cloud performance analysis easier to understand. Now here again you can see here a student is using the Cloud Analyst and explaining that the results can be viewed instantly through the graphical through graphical representations instead of reading complex data manually. And in the center you can see here the Cloud Analyst interface shows an experiment called the response time test. A graph is displayed showing the relation between the number of users, okay, number of users and the response time. As the number of users increases from 100 to 1000, the response time also increases, and this helps users study how system performance changes under heavy workload conditions. Now on the right hand side, a result table displays the exact response time values for different number of users, and this provides both the visual and the numerical analysis. This is the visual and the numerical analysis, and this bottom section highlights the advantages here of the graphical output, such as quick understanding of the results, making easy comparison, and supporting better decision making. So here this example explains that increasing users leads to higher response time, helping researchers analyze cloud system performance and scalability. And the overall this figure demonstrates the CloudAnalyst simplifies cloud simulation analysis by presenting results in the clear and meaningful graphical formats, making it easier for the students and the researchers to interpret cloud performance data. So this is about the features of the CloudAnalyst. Thank you.